Hello and welcome back. I didn't do any videos last week because I was mega busy and I had like 3 deadlines. I had to pack to move back to my house. As you can see, I am back home. Background is different. So yeah, I was very busy last week, so I didn't have time to film anything. But I'm back again this week and I'm going to do a review for you on something I actually got in my Glossybox, which was very good. I think it was, what month are we in? May? Are we in May? Yeah, so it would have been the April Glossybox. And I got loads of good stuff in it. I think I'm going to be showing... I'm going to be showing the nail varnish that I got in Saturday's video. So watch that if you want to see what Essie nail varnish I got in my Glossybox. But today I'm going to be reviewing a skincare product, and usually with Glossyboxes I will get skincare products in them and I'll use them once and it'll kind of be like, meh, it was alright but it wasn't fantastic. But I got this in my Glossybox and I have been using it every single day since I got it. I think it's fantastic. So it is the Daily Microfoliant by Dermalogica, and it looks like this. This is the 13-gram version. I'm pretty sure you can actually buy it in this size. It's not like a tester size or anything. You can actually buy it in this size. But you can get it in a bigger size as well if you wanted to get it in a bigger size. Because it's Dermalogica, it is a little bit expensive, but I obviously got this in my Glossybox, so I didn't pay anything for it. But I'll put all the prices down in the description below so you can go and check that out, and also where to buy it in like the UK and stuff. So this is a product that I've never really seen before. It's quite different in the consistency of it because it's powder, and what you do is you put it in your hand. It looks like a bit like a talcum powdery sort of tub. You put it in your hand, rub it between your wet hands, and it turns into like a, not really foamy, but like liquefies and turns to a soapy sort of consistency. And it's basically just an exfoliant, and you can use it every day because it's really gentle. And yeah, so it's pretty much for any skin types. Obviously it depends what kind of skin type you are and how often you can use this, because obviously if you have very oily skin, it tends to be best to sort of exfoliate maybe 2 or 3 times a week. If you have really dry skin, once a week is enough for you. So one thing I love about this is that it has really tiny beads in, and it's not all beads, like there's a few beads every now and again. And for me that's perfect, because I find sometimes if you have an exfoliant that's overloaded with little beads, it can be a bit harsh. So I really like this for that. It also smells a lot like baking powder. And I've had a look at the ingredients and it doesn't actually say if there is baking powder in it, but it does say there's talc in it, which makes sense of how it feels, because it feels quite talky. It's quite dry even when you put it like between your hands and turn it into a soap. It still has that sort of quite dry feel, but because it has that texture to it, it's really good at exfoliating. And actually I found before I started using this, I was struggling so much with blackheads. I had an unbelievable amount of blackheads, and no matter what I did I could not get rid of them. And I started using this and I've noticed a massive difference in how many blackheads I have. Not necessarily spots, because you might be able to tell that my skin is so bad at the moment. That's mainly because I've not been eating great the last couple of days, because of stress and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get spots anyway. But for blackheads, this is fantastic. And you put it on after you have cleansed, like you do any normal exfoliant. Put it on after you've cleansed, and it makes your face really soft, and also gives you sort of like a little bit of a glow as well, because it's taken off all that dead skin. It makes your skin look a little bit healthier. So I really like how soft it makes my skin feel. Yeah, I've just been really impressed with this, and I was a little bit sort of skeptical because I was a bit scared that it was powder and I wasn't really sure how much to use or what I was doing with it. But I really like it, and I'm gonna see how much it is because it's lasting quite a long time. You use about half a teaspoon of it every time, and I use it twice a day, morning and night, so it's gonna last me a while, and I'll see maybe purchasing it in the future. So a very successful glossy box for April. I was going to do an opening of it, but I didn't have time and blah de blah. But yeah, I was really impressed with it, and I'm really loving this as well. So that is pretty much all I can say about this lovely little product. And I will see you next week. Well, not next week. I'll see you on Saturday for a summer spring nail varnish video. So bye bye. Next thing I have is a blush, and I've used this in my last tutorial. It's teeny tiny, but it's really good, and it's the Rimmel, it's called Lasting Finish.